Hi there Gemini, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This will be your weekly intuitive reading for October 26th to November the 1st. Wow, I had to look at my dates for that. I cannot believe that we're almost into November already. Gemini, let's see what's on the cards for you. Getting started with the Work Your Light Oracle from Rebecca Campbell to pull an overarching message or theme for you, and here it is. The ever-unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, to you. Not to you, sorry. This for me, Gemini, means that you could be going through a period of feeling a little bit vulnerable at the moment. Obviously, there's many different things that can make us feel this way, and it could be something that is happening for you, not to you. So they can be, the challenging situations that we journey in our workplace, in our relationships, or even just the shifts and movement within yourself. But know that there's so much strength in vulnerability because it actually allows us to also feel some of our deepest and closest connection with people. Going to the yogic path now. And I have got Dharana. This one comes out quite a bit actually. This is one of the 8 stages of yoga, and it's about single focused concentration. And it says that Gemini, it's time to focus your mind, which of course you're good at because you are, an air sign ruled by the intellect. And that, the goal is to really undergo the transformation that comes from commitment and committing that concentration. So you might be trying to release something, you might be trying to bring something to fruition, you might be trying to go through some kind of transition. Maybe you're kind of part way there because you're feeling kind of a little bit cracked open at the moment. And it says by, really focusing on it, where thought goes, energy flows, and you can make that happen. So let's go to the tarot now, Gemini, and get out the tarot aspects for you this week. Beginning with the energy of the recent past. Energies leaving, completing, or transitioning in your life. What you may be currently journeying. For the Gemini collective, please. Judgment. Well, that feels about right, doesn't it? You're going through a release, and I always notice the vulnerability in that card of the nude people, launching out of those small dark places. Let's get the current or focus energy here for you, Gemini. Current or focus energy for the week for Gemini. Oh, wow. Okay, the energy of Scorpio, the death card here. Big energies here, Gemini. Going for the near future outcome. Yeah. We have got, final judgment, we've got an ending, and we've got that beautiful new seed of opportunity there. Finishing up with the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck here. There could be something that you really just need to surrender to, to this process, I think, Gemini. Grabbing the clarifiers now, clarifying the judgment energy. The Six of Swords, yeah. Clarifying now for you the Death card. I have got the Devil, oppression. Absolutely makes sense here, Gemini. I have got the Six of Wands. Oh, beautiful. That is the card of victory, guys. You are heading towards such a victorious new beginning, a fresh start, planting new seeds. I've got the King of Wands, the card of Leo, underneath the deck here. Yeah, big energies. What can I say? Let's just jump straight in here, Gemini, and just see where it all goes. I've got the Judgment, the Six of Swords, and we have got the King of Wands over to the left here as well. So, of course, the Judgment energy is final judgment on a situation. Guys, it's general reading, so I like to keep this very open. But generally, it's the kind of last call in a situation. Judgment is the card that comes before the World in the Major Arcana, which is the final card, and that's generally the biggest card of cyclic completion, and it is a victory because it says that you've arrived at the end in a situation. You know, it could have been a karmic situation, and there's nothing really more to be served by staying in it. So it's time for you to move on to your next chapter. You're being called forth. Now we have the Death card. That is also cyclic completion. We have the Six of Wands, which is victory. So it's almost like the energies of the world put together there. So that's what I'm seeing. So there could have been like some kind of wake-up call, some kind of awakening, or maybe, you know, something that really cracked you open and you were like, yeah, actually, you know, I really need to deal with this, and you're a certain way into it, and then there's no looking back is what I'm kind of feeling here. It's really interesting because so we see these people here launching out of the dark boxes, and I always say that's what's in there is the devil energy, what oppresses them. And we have the devil in this reading called oppression in the Star Child Tarot. So, you know, it's going to be different for everybody, but what you are liberating yourself from or moving forward from is a situation that's potentially kept you small, kept you maybe suspended here like the Hanged Man, maybe kind of kept you stuck. It can be the limitations of self, it can be the limitations of others, you know, manipulative energies or addictions. It can be so many different things with that devil energy, codependency, all that kind of stuff. This angel has said, hey, you've learnt the lesson that you needed to experience that. It's one of your karmic lessons was to experience that devil energy, but that is done. Now, the angel has sounded the trumpet, but there's a kind of a message here of, is this the last call? Is there anything else that you need to learn from the situation? Is there a second chance? Is there any forgiveness? But I clearly see that you know, are getting prepared to release and to move forward and to make that rite of passage, to make that transition. I love this version of the Six of Swords because we can see that the character here, she is going without any baggage. She is just free. She has nothing holding her back, and she is just moving forward into the unknown, and that could be quite scary here. And we've got that with the King of Wands, and this King of Wands, you know, looks up at that new moon. You know, this is about a new cycle for you, a completely new change. And the King of Wands is also about understanding that there will be new opportunities in the future. And the King of Wands is a great visionary, so it's almost like that energy that's helping you move forward by kind of saying, hey, if I want to kind of create a new empire for myself in work and relationships, I kind of need to release something, and then I need to refocus my energy, you know, put my energy, passion and enthusiasm in what's really going to support me in this new beginning. I always notice too the Six of Swords here, they've got two lots of three swords on either side. There could be heartbreaks or healing that you are moving forward from. It could have been two situations here. And, you know, you're being called into the unknown now. There can be an element of, you know, fear of stepping into the unknown, stepping into the change. But really, you know, there is a lot of excitement in that as well. You are being asked to surrender to that, focus the mind and move forward. Now, in your current or focus energy here, we have death and we have the devil, oppression. Yeah, it's time to end the cycle. Gemini, this is the slate clearing. I mean, death, the card of Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Capricorn as well, or a Scorpio. But I'm saying that there is something kind of toxic to be let go of with the judgment energy in the spread here. The death energy is really about clearing the slate by purging and releasing, because it's not really until we clear the space and make room for the new that it comes in. We can see that it's on the horizon there, that new. It's almost like that pentacle there wants to come forward for you, but you need to create some room by letting go of the old. It's out with the old and in, in with the new. It's happening, you know, for you, not to you. It's happening for you so that you can grow. This is the flag of alchemy here, of transformation. And it's really time for you to release, because the Death card says that the cycle is complete. You've kind of arrived at a winter in a situation, and it's time for you to have a spring again, you know, to plant new seeds. It's that real cyclic completion. And I've sort of explained the devil energy, but it's whatever is holding you back, keeping you small or limiting you, we need to overcome that. Absolutely. So in the near future outcome position here, Gemini, look at that justice just peeking up there as well. There's a big sense of karmic balancing in this, and as I mentioned before, you know, there is new opportunity coming in for you. Now we've got the Hanged Man here, and I really think that is an indicator that maybe you have been waiting for either the right time, you've been waiting for maybe a piece of information to come in. It could be through, you know, your own thoughts, you know, getting to a point where you've kind of got that hindsight, or you've gone through your own analysis of the situation, and that's kind of like the trigger. That's the release trigger that kind of allows you to surrender and move past this Hanged Man energy. Because when the Hanged Man's in the spread, I mean, he is suspended, he or she. However, you know, it's not doing nothing, not idle, it's gathering information, getting to that point of enlightenment or that aha moment in order to move forward. And it's interesting because the Hanged Man, you know, is really, well, what I'm seeing here is that we've got number 11, 12 and 13 in the major arcana. So there's a sense of justice with that Judgment card, karmic rebalancing. It's time for change. It's time to claim your victory, right? You know, and then we move into Hanged Man phase. It's time to die the death of the Hanged Man. Gather the information and insight that you need to surrender to the death, you know, which is going through that process of denial, anger, sadness, depression to acceptance. And acceptance is that trigger moment that allows us to invite in death, clear the slate, and then allow the new to enter. Page of Pentacles and Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a victory. You are claiming a victory here, and it's about riding through a darker time into a celebrated time of life. Real joy, you know, healing, harmony. Maybe being publicly recognized or praised by friends or family for making the right call here, making the right judgment call. And in the Page of Pentacles here is a messenger of opportunity. Can stand for earth sign energy. It can be an opportunity in its infancy, something to do with our resources, a property, a new property agreement, a new commitment, you know, a new job opportunity, a new way to make money. But it's the initial seed, right? It's that new dawn, that new day, that promise becoming tangible as soon as that space is there. And that with that seed, you know, if we put that dharana, if we put that concentration, if we put that, you know, thought into it, then our energy will flow there, and that new beginning will just grow and flourish. And Tarot Spirit is saying that it's a victorious new beginning for you, Gemini. Wow, I've got some big energies here for our weekly reading, Gemini. I'm going to wish you all the best with it this week. Do keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective, so it may not be everybody's message. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you're called to share, leave me a comment. I do read each and every one. I try to respond to as many as I can. It helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies. And I will see you back here next week for another reading.